As you've heard me say about 112 times, I love, and believe so heavily in content marketing. But you may not even know what that is. So because I'm a big proponent in making sure you guys know all the things so you can leave this channel and go rule the world, I want to tell you what content marketing is. So we're gonna call this video Content Marketing 101. Before we get into it, make sure to hit the subscribe button. So when I first started my business, I knew that vlogging was important and I knew that putting out content was important. I didn't put a lot of effort into it. I didn't put a lot of time into it. And it's something that fell on the wayside, and I highly credit that to my business not growing as quick as it could have. So now in my business, I put out a ridiculous amount of content. I basically put out all this content on YouTube 3 times a week, so that's 3 days a week. I put out a podcast. It's important to put on content on LinkedIn and different social media sites multiple times a week. I believe in content marketing so much, and everything just works so well with content marketing. It's basically the strategy of putting out content and letting the content do your marketing for you. Any business can use this. Every single business out there in the world, from the product to the service to the entrepreneur, they can use content marketing and should use content marketing because there's such a gold in holding the real estate for search engine key terms and things you want to talk about and things your audience wants to know about. In a nutshell, content marketing is basically throwing all your eggs into the content basket and letting that market your services for you, and you might wonder how that works. So in traditional marketing, you would put your money into ads, for example, Facebook ads, or put your time into print ads or billboards, newspapers. And then you would have those directly correlate to who comes in and who purchases from your service or product. And then there's also the added piece of word by mouth, right? So you put your services into the world, you do really well, and people tell their friends all about it. That's all kind of bundled into this whole traditional marketing. But content marketing is when you put out a lot of free content and it comes back to you with paid money. So let's examine this a little bit more. So we have a hard time sometimes thinking about how our blog post or video or podcast episode might come full circle and bring me the money. What happens is this content you're putting out is acting as the way that people are getting to know you. They don't have to come into your store. They don't have to call you. They don't have to do any of that stuff. Your content is letting them get to know you quicker and in an easier way. Now, in addition to that, it is a service as a way to show off your teaching skills and show off your smarts. So I care if you are creating a product or service, and if you have things in balance like sales funnels and opt-ins, all of that, you're making money from your free content, just like you were from those newsletter ads or billboard ads. So that's kind of the basic principle behind everything, putting out content and getting it to turn into paid customers for you and using that as your marketing strategy. Now, there are a couple ways to really make sure that you're doing this. One is to put out content on a consistent basis and be consistent and reliable. 2 is to optimize the snot of your content. If you're using WordPress and YouTube and blogging, there is no reason, none, that you shouldn't be high up in the search engine results for. Whatever key terms you want, you should be optimizing the crap out of your content to be really using content marketing strategy to its highest capability. Then promoting your content on all of the other platforms. So you have a new video come out on YouTube. It should be published on Instagram. It should be talked about on Facebook. You should talk about it in your LinkedIn or Snapchat or whatever else people hang out in. But you should be promoting your content, because if you have everything set up correctly, when someone comes to your content, they love you, they want to buy from you, they go down the rabbit hole of figuring out who you are. So promote it, because you never know where someone's going to actually see it and go down. said rabbit hole. And then the fourth thing is something I've talked about already, which is to feed into a funnel. You don't just want content sitting out there with no purpose or no rhyme or no reason. You actually need a way for people to read or watch or listen to that content, that free content, and eventually pay you. So you gotta make sure you have optimized your blog or your post or your podcast. So on YouTube, that might be said that they find one video and you want them to go to another one. Maybe you want them to watch a video and then you're gonna run ads to them to sign up for something, and then they're gonna run. And the way I like to do it the most is I will put out my content, I will promote it, I will optimize it, and will make sure people can see it. And then when they watch it or listen to it or read it, they are prompted to download a free thing so that they will be able to get a seat in my free resource library, or they'll be able to get my YouTube guide for businesses or whatever. And because they already know me, because I did my work in the beginning, so I fully believe wholeheartedly in content marketing. It has been amazing for my business, and I'm here to tell you that you can use it and should use it. Make sure to hit that red subscribe button. Don't forget to like this video. I hope you enjoyed watching. Bye guys.